Ladies and gentlemen from all around the world, welcome to the Beef Layer for another episode of Joshrardo.
Okay, and he went way too long.
In the blue corner, or in the purple corner, Gerardo Alarcon.
Weighing in at 400 pounds.
Don't do that, dude. And in the yellow corner.
What are you going to do?
No, just do it. Say it.
Josh Magic Michaels. Why would you do that?
I got him.
Oh, our guest can't hear.
I can't hear.
Our guest can't hear. Yeah.
It was, you know that sound, that sound that goes wah, wah,
Yes.
Yeah,
wah, wah,
that was
wah,
what he played for me, and he played a loud applause for him.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, we'll explain to you all the noises we make.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's like alt text on photos.
Yeah. Hey, Josh,
What's up, Gerardo?
guess what happened today?
Did something happen to you?
No, dude. Guess what happened today?
What?
We have a guest today.
Oh, shit. We have a guest today. Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can never believe that we get anybody to come over
Yeah,
here, but
for real.
we do.
Yeah. And you know her credits.
Oh, she's got a lot of credits, man.
I know she
I
has
got good credit.
Yeah.
Is more like it.
Oh.
I have terrible credit. The
Yeah,
lady
same
at
here.
Target frowned when she ran my credit. 20 years. Never seen someone decline for a Target credit card until she met me.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay, cool. Because guess what?
What?
I also have bad credit.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. But I have great credits. This podcast
Okay.
being one.
Are you done?
Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm
Okay.
done. Sorry.
Our guest today. Oh man, dude, we're so lucky to have her
Oh,
here.
yeah. She's a
First
real
time.
get.
Oh yeah, she's a real get. First time on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where do we begin? She has a very successful, lucrative podcast.
Oh yeah. Can you say 20,000 something followers?
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram,
We
dude?
do a lot
Yeah.
of research. We look at our friends who have podcasts. We go on Chartable. We go on all these websites, compare.
Yeah.
You're on a lot of charts. Let me just tell
yeah.
you.
It's true.
And speaking of charts, you like that?
Oh,
Yeah. It's an astrology podcast called What's Your Sign? She helps run the show, hosts with me sometimes at the Chatterbox. She's one of the chatter babes, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm trying to see if I'm forgetting anything. Am I forgetting anything?
No,
Those are good.
This is also the mid-season finale for us.
Mid-season finale. So this is going to be, it's going to be a great episode and a
Yeah.
big guest.
Yeah.
Because we have to go out midway with a bang.
And that's another credit. She is a big get for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we
Let's
just
go
make
ahead
some
and
noise?
make noise for Julia Loken.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
How chaotic and wonderful.
Always.
Yeah.
This was a tame intro, by the way.
Yeah.
I know. I did not know what to expect at all. I really thought you guys were going to wear like costumes or
Last time he dressed up as Dracula for the podcast. Okay.
a special. When is this going to come out? Is this going to be Halloween?
Well, this will come out the week after I'm 2 years sober.
All right. Clap.
All right.
And so it'll be when's the 21st to 28th? It'll be come out the 28th. Yeah.
So happy 28th for everybody watching.
So just the Dracula for no reason.
Absolutely no reason.
No, well, I shaved that day and I had a goatee and I thought I looked like Dracula and we had an impressionist on the show. Do I need more reasons?
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you guys do that on What's Your Sign?
No, we definitely don't.
Oh, really? Well, think about it. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah, it'd be a great astrology podcast. What's his sign? Dracula's sign.
Dracula's sign?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
We asked the
I feel
hard-hitting question.
I feel like Dracula has big time, he's definitely a water sign.
I have so many questions for this podcast, but keep going. Sorry.
Yes, I'm like, please
Yeah.
hurl them
Yeah.
at me. I'm gonna
Don't
say,
hurl anything besides questions, though.
I'm gonna say Dracula has cancer vibes. Cancer.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my sister, Angie Alarcon. She's a Cancer.
Hell yeah.
Is she really?
Not for the family, but her sign is a Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fan of the podcast. Gerardo's sister.
Big fan of the podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
You have a lot of questions about astrology. First
I
of all,
do.
yeah, Julia, you have you're a fire sign. Me and you have that in
Yes,
common. We're both Sagittarius.
Sagittariuses.
So we got I feel like our energies have always been the same. Julia's helped me through some dark times, and she's really came through for me.
Do you know your birth time? Do you know your chart? at
No,
all? You don't
you've
know
asked
your-
me before, but I never remembered. I just found out what my blood type was recently.
I don't. Who cares about your blood type? I don't know what my blood type
But
is.
do you know that in Japan, their version of horoscopes is they do it by blood type?
What?
That's not true.
I'm 95. You're making me doubt it, but I'm 95%
that
sure.
sounds like a made up.
Okay, you're making me question it now.
You should question it. That sounds insane.
That sounds like, what if I just go around and make shit up?
Well, there's not enough blood types for it to be. I'm not saying that. I can't say that there's like a 1-to-1, but you can't have. That just doesn't sound, from an astrological perspective, does not sound like it could be a thing.
Well, how many signs are there?
So there's 12 signs.
12 signs. And there might be a 13th. Am I wrong?
You are wrong. There is not a 13th. That is a common, that's a myth propagated by the lamestream media. No, what they're talking about is I'm going to sound like such a fucking nerd right now.
No, we've suffered from that too.
What they're talking about, this is like a NASA thing that comes out every, like, there's like a cycle when they release it. And it's like I think it's usually when astrology is like starting to get more heat. And then they're like, actually, you're not the sign that you think you are. What? But it's because the constellations themselves, what they're talking about is like, in a constellation, but that's not how we measure what sign you are astrologically. It's already they've already adjusted for that. Trust.
Interesting.
So I'm not in a space right now to explain, and I don't think I really technically can, but it's not a 13th sign.
Okay.
Although one time I saw someone in the comment threads being like, this is something patriarchy, white supremacy about like why we're not talking about the 13th sign, and it did make me pause for a moment.
So there's some conspiracy.
I might need to dig deeper, and I might come back at a later date and be like, man, I was so unwoke about the 13th sign. But for the most part, no, it's not a thing.
And maybe check out the blood type thing too.
Yeah.
Check out the blood type thing. I will look into it.
Thank you. I'll be waiting for
future episode.
Yeah.
Are you you're an O negative, rising, a B,
What?
With a B moon.
A B moon, and an AB. I don't know.
Japanese people are like, you only have one blood type.
Yeah.
I didn't do the voice.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
This already feels on the edge enough. Being like, Japanese people do astrology by blood type.
I'm not making that up. I didn't get that from nowhere.
Where did you get it from, though, is the question.
My dad. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's not a good source.
That's a terrible source.
Yeah.
How were the graphics on the website for this? Did they look up to date, or was this a Rolex Angel Fire Sitch?
Well, this is the truth, and it hurts me because it's going to make my point. You guys aren't going to believe me if I tell you where I heard it from.
Well, she didn't believe you to begin with. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, right. I saw it in an anime. But wait. The whole anime is based on that premise, and the little characters are actually like bodies with like an O face, which sounds like orgasm, but it's not that.
I got it.
But like an AB face, and they all have personality traits, so it shows how each blood type would act in certain situations. The episodes are all like 5 minutes long.
This sounds like science fiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This sounds like if someone else from another country like watched. Now I can't think of a single science fiction show that we have in the
Star Trek.
States.
Star Trek, yeah.
That feels like, I guess so. I'm trying to think of one where it's more like, somewhat grounded in reality. So where you could think like, oh, this is how. I think nobody thinks
Black
Americans live. Sure, a Black Mirror or like. I guess that's or like not the Hunger Games, the Handmaid's Tale or something. If people were like, "Oh, in America they do this," I know that is more of a global show too. But still, that this to me sounds like you are mistaking a fictional television show for actual real life in Japan.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, but I don't want to distract myself from the podcast right now. But I want to look it up.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it now.
Okay.
But
All right.
Yeah,
it's also not gonna pay off.
at all.
Because right now I'm right, and I don't want to be wrong. So
just to recap for the viewers, they're both water signs, right?
fire, right?
We're both fire signs.
Oh, I think I'm more like a rock or electric sign or something like that.
It could be. What are you? You have a Scorpio tattoo. I mean, you have a scorpion tattoo.
Oh, it's on the wall too.
Okay.
You see that?
Hell yeah.
Our first laugh.
God damn it.
Julia, everybody laughs when he does that, and I'm so happy. But they don't laugh. It's guttural. They spill LaCroix all over themselves. And I'm so glad that was your reaction.
I mean,
It caught me off guard. I didn't expect you to bring up the scorpion tattoo right now. So it's my fault.
I almost brought it up before we started. That was my first. I gotta save it for the pod of the night.
Oh yeah, I remember that. No, I'm actually a Libra. So
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's an air sign.
What?
Yeah, air. Yeah, which is what you let out of your fucking ass all the time.
Okay, dude. Jeez, I'm gonna cut that part out.
Sorry about that.
Better to cut that out than
cut one. Yeah.
Cut the cheese, you know?
Yeah, Julia's made for this podcast.
Hey, where's my sound effects button?
We'll give her a sound effect for that one.
I've always wanted a sound effects button. I will often say, I mean, not that often, but we'll joke on our podcast. We'll be like, drop, like with the drops. There's no drops.
There's no drops. Yeah, we gotta get better drops, but we're working on it.
They're the default drops.
Yeah. They come with the machine.
Yeah.
You know?
Default drop. Yeah.
Default drop.
That is a default drop on there.
Yeah.
And our podcast was terrible.
Yeah, a lot of weird default drops, but
yeah.
You know.
But anyway, so I'm an air sign. Mm-hmm. What does that entail?
That means Jesus, I cannot believe I'm about to tell you this. That's a more cerebral, intellectual.
Okay.
What?
But
there's loopholes, right?
Anxious would be a thing in your head. Think like mental thinking.
You are mental.
But also, so Libras are very social. They're very polite.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
You know, their whole thing is like being the scales, so it's about balance.
Yeah.
But it's also about that's like the
Stop looking at my belly.
Well, yeah, she said scales, and I just pictured you on a scale.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
but also like being. I'm trying.
It's the best sign. You could just say that.
Well, I'm a Libra rising, so I am partial to it, but I am also aware that Libras get, Libras are flirty. Libras are very like people pleasy too, though. So it also, Libras can, kind of tell you what you want to hear. They're very keeping the peace, mediators, but sometimes.
Do you think what you know about Gerardo that any of that fits?
I mean, some of it, not in the way that maybe that's why you got to know moon and rising and how much there's so much more than just your sun sign.
But see, I'm also a cusper. Hello.
What are you, Scorpio, Libra cusp?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like when you're on the edge.
Now that I have my thing on the 13 sign, technically it's like a big debate in the community. Like, are cusps a thing? I'm also on a cusp. Scorpio Sag cusp. But cusps are technically not a thing, but they're arguing it because they're like, you can't be two sun signs. And everyone's like, yeah, we know you're not two sun signs.
Right,
you're a Libra. Although it depends on what's your birthday?
October 21st, 1990.
Okay, so I'd have to look at the specific one because you are close enough that you could be a Scorpio.
Whoa.
You could be.
Because it changes every year. So that's why it's like they give you that range because that's the general change. But you do have to, if you are close like that, you do have to check for your exact year to make sure that you are. And then that's when it's also helpful to know your birth time because you could have been born during that actual like shift.
Yeah, I was born at 5 a.m.
Oh, I thought
I'm a morning.
So that means you're probably whatever sun you are is probably the same as your rising.
Oh shit! So wait, I'm actually breaking news.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Come on,
do it.
I did it.
Jesus Christ! But it's funner when we're in unison, dude. Place of birth in Nazareth. I'm just kidding, guys.
Why would you
Are you looking up your chart right now?
Yeah.
What an obscure place to say you're from.
Redlands.
Okay.
Ever heard of it?
Nobody's heard of it, I don't think.
I'm Buffalo.
Okay, are you going to fill this out right now?
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. It's not working.
It's in German.
But at 5 a.m., that sound, again, you'd have to look up, I don't know it off the dome,
off the top,
because it's different years and stuff. But that sounds like you are sun and rising the same.
Yeah,
it's gonna be early degrees of that sign. So we're gonna get real like either way. Libra Scorpio makes sense to me. You're quiet. Like we're talking right now, but you hang in the back. You let people answer first before you're not starting the conversation. You're responding to it. You're answering.
I'm punching it.
You're letting people lay it out so you can just pepper in what you want to do, you know?
I love cooking, so peppering in things is my
Are diets in the charts at all? Like,
diets?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, what, in what regard?
Like
you'd be really super fat if you were like Josh way back in the day because he's fat Josh.
No. Like someone's diet, like the amount they like to eat. Like their eating habits. Like
Sure, that could be in there. It would be. I mean, I don't know. There's what I'm like. There's different, so your chart is like different houses too, and that represents different areas of life. So like your first house is the only one that represents you physically. So sometimes you might have things in there that would indicate physical traits that people might know you by because it's like obvious to people. But other things might indicate, I would say less so like we're going to look at a chart and say, oh, you eat this kind of thing, or you do this, but it's how you approach pleasure, how you approach discipline. Are you someone who is really, are you an indulgent person, or are you a really restrictive person? Those kinds of things are definitely going to be articulated in your chart.
I have a question.
Sure.
Question. Okay. So there's this whole thing about the savior of the world, right?
Heard of him?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The Eye of Horus. I don't know if that is one, but Horus is probably one because he had a really good eye.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So they were all born at the same time. And I saw this video on YouTube, great source, where the sun comes down a little bit and then it goes back up, but they're born at that little cusp when the sun comes down. Right?
And so like Jesus was born when that happened?
Jesus was born when that happened?
I thought Jesus was born dead of night.
What?
In the manger.
Exactly.
I thought he was born December 25th, right?
December 25th.
Yeah. What are you telling me right now?
Come on. Nighttime, surrounded by animals in a barn.
Yeah. Frankincense.
Myrrh.
A lot of
Three
myrrh.
wise men.
Just so you know, three wise men, technically astrologers. They did follow a star to find the Son of God.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
So
that's pretty cool.
just putting it out there.
I'll bet that.
I mean,
I'll bet
you don't
that's the
have
truth.
Jesus without astrology. I'm on record. I'm on record stating.
I have a question, and I think this is a good question, unlike your question.
What? My question led you to your question.
Right. My question is, being around a lot of open mic comedy, a lot of comedy at, let's just say the Chatterbox, right?
Sure.
You hear a lot of people just come up there. They don't know what they're talking about. They shit on astrology, right? They just say some fucking ignorant shit about astrology. Now, how does that make you feel?
It depends on who's saying it.
Right.
I'm not here to, convert anybody. I'm not here to evangelize astrology. But usually you can tell that they are wrong. They probably are shitty at comedy. And shitty at life.
You don't need a chart for that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care what sign you are. You're not funny. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're a Sagittarius.
I get it though. I mean, it is. I've gone back and forth. I've very much dedicated my life to it at this point, but it is like still low-key embarrassing sometimes.
But I think that's if you're like in too deep on anything.
Well, yes, exactly. And that's the thing. I know that it's like, I'm a nerd about it, and that if that's a good point, because anything you talk about, you could talk about audio equipment, you could talk about like, even if you talk about sex, which is like a cool thing, if you're talking about that at like a real granular level like that, it's like, that's not cool. It doesn't sound, and everyone's like, wait, what are you talking about? So I think I'm just aware that it is still kind of woo.
It's kind of like me and Sonic.
The Hedgehog?
The Hedgehog or the Drive-In?
What?
Yeah, you fat fuck. Which one is it, huh? Which one is
the
it?
Hedgehog.
Okay. I didn't mean
I don't know. He runs a lot.
Yeah, he runs a lot.
Don't see the
connection.
Well, anyways, I had to step away.
Yeah, you'd get stuck in the ring when you were running through it. You could just get stuck in it. Yeah.
I had to step away from Sonic, even though I have an undying love for the Hedgehog.
Right.
And not the Shakes, even though those are good too.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those people? Speaking of Sonic, have you guys seen those people at Sonic rolling on their skates and then they fall?
Yeah.
I know.
There's
so many videos.
Shit. Yeah.
I've come to be okay with eating shit videos, but it like worries me truly deeply, and I'm like, they're not okay after this. And people like love it. Do you remember that like OG YouTube video, Scarlett Takes a Tumble, where it's the woman standing on the table and she's singing, and then she like steps forward.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
that was like one where people would always play that one when you were in like a let's play YouTube video scenario.
Yeah.
And I was always like, no, absolutely not.
I feel like we finally figured that out as a culture. The whole let's play YouTube videos for each other thing.
That is one of the most vulnerable things. I was in that situation recently with a family member. And so it didn't feel as vulnerable, but I also pre-pandemic was at a party and we were all doing that where it was like, and I haven't done that in years. I'm in my fucking 30s. Like, you don't sit around and watch YouTube videos the same, even though we're degenerates and we do.
I don't do that either.
I mean, in a group situation where not on your own, of course on your own.
Right.
I mean, where it's like a party of people and you're all sitting.
Yeah.
It's like we're adult. We could do whatever we want. This isn't what's happening normally.
Can I confess something to you?
Yeah. Do you do that?
We did it last night.
I didn't.
With you two?
There was 3 of us.
All right.
There was 2 of them, and I was editing. I was not watching one.
Okay, let's say a group of 5 or more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watching YouTube videos.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, fucking nerds.
Yeah.
But it was super fun.
Losers.
But I forgot how like truly vulnerable it is to be like, put on this one and then like wait to see the reaction. And I am not good at picking YouTube videos.
Yeah. Yeah, and it especially sucks when you start another podcast and then people around you are watching YouTube videos and laughing like really loud, and then you show them your podcast and they don't laugh at all.
Oh, that was very funny. Yeah.
That's savage.
Yeah, we were cracking
And they
up.
keep saying that it looks good.
Yeah, Gerardo was trying to show us another project that he's working on. And it was funny.
That's what you want for your podcast for it to look good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It looks good. I'm like, what am I talking about?
It really does look good.
Okay, yeah, but still, it's a good podcast also.
Aesthetically, yeah.
Okay.
That's something.
Half the battle.
Yeah, anyways,
I don't know
welcome.
if
You're right. 70% of the battle.
That's a portion, perhaps. I don't know. Again, I know we're on like a visual thing right now, but podcasts traditionally not a visual medium.
Yeah.
Yet, sure.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for What's Your Sign to be. All visual.
All visual.
All visual. All visual.
You guys don't video your podcast?
No.
Oh, unfortunately, they don't.
No, I mean, that's the thing about like this is I had to like put on makeup for this. Podcasts are supposed to be when you can like roll out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
You got to like give people a heads up. I mean, I knew ahead of time that this was the thing, but we always tell people ahead of time like we're going to take a picture after, because I've rolled up to podcasts looking haggard.
Yeah. It's like the voice acting of content.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, thank God I don't have to get ready. And then you also, as a woman, I was like, oh, they're gonna get a rare opportunity to see me, like not with my face on, which isn't that different, but still, it was like, all right, you guys are getting this is the real exclusive for you, my bare face.
But then you heard it was the mid-season finale. And
Yeah.
Hey, I knew this was on camera. I was like, I was come correct when there's a camera involved. Okay, I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, very great camera etiquette, Julia.
Thank you. Thank you,
Libra
Julia.
rising. No,
The confidence baffles me.
you guys don't know, but that's what that is.
Yeah, she has it in spades, and she carries it well. But, I mean, I just try to do it, and I feel silly.
Yeah, I literally said do what you said, and I just wake up and I do this. Yeah, I was
We can
watching.
tell.
I mean, it's part of my charm. Libras are charming, so
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I can't deny that.
Yep. I have holes in my socks right now. But thank
you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a rule this year where I was like, nothing. I keep whole things, and I was like, not this year. This is the year I turn it around.
Did you just keep things with holes in them?
Yeah, too long. And then I was like, nah, socks. You got to get rid of socks. Have some fucking self-respect.
Yeah.
This is me talking to me too, but you got to get rid of those holy socks. I mean, like today.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it wrong. I thought you were saying you just started being okay with having holes in them.
Oh no, I was like, I noticed sometimes, you just like forget, like, you like still think you get something that's like new and you're excited about it, and you're like, this is my like nice. I have a pair of sweatpants that I always call my fancy sweatpants that I got 10 years ago, that are not fancy anymore, but in my mind they're still like fancy sweatpants, and so you just got to update when they're not fancy anymore, and that's like, I know it doesn't matter, but it matters.
Oh no, yeah, I'm updating. I'm revamping my whole closet right now, dude. I don't even have a closet.
Yeah, but he is really, really revamping.
Yeah, I have a lot of clothes. So these I haven't.
Clothes horse.
Yeah. I'm a work horse and a clothes horse.
Yeah.
I should work in the clothing horse.
No.
Thanks for coming. Yeah. Thanks for coming here, Julia. That was our intro.
Yeah, we always do
typically go
24
minutes.
Yeah.
25.
No, it's usually 24.
24, but yes, today is 25. It's okay. I'm not mad. But we, as you know, like to beef it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you were
Yes.
talking about, how I am a people pleaser because I'm the one over here calling out names and beefing it up hard.
Always dropping names. Yeah.
As
That's a good point.
Yeah. That's what I feel.
That's something to take into consideration when trying to decide what sign you are.
Yeah, see, I am obviously a Libra sun sign, but a beef rising.
Beef rising.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Great name for a podcast. Beef rising.
Yeah, our alternate name for this podcast was Beef Seekers.
Yeah.
But that could be misinterpreted, and I don't like that. Yeah.
How can it be misinterpreted?
I don't know. You're just looking for meat? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe for him, his solo podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's
too, man.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, Julia, if you would please take the beef floor. It is now literally yours.
All right, so I'm just telling you who I'm beefing with.
Oh,
right now.
what? Who or what?
Who or what? Yeah.
Well, all right. I feel like it's going to be kind of disappointing because I am beefing with myself.
Popular way.
Hey, look, greatest beef, always with yourself.
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
I think all beefs ultimately come down to self-beef.
Yeah.
We
So-
like to pretend that that's not true,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
usually is true.
Yeah.
I mean, especially now, though, I am not, I'm not beefing with it. This isn't a time for beefing. This is a time for, like, coming together and supporting
Yeah.
each other and all
Yeah,
that.
we
But-
disagree. We think it's beef in season, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah,
beef's always in season.
Thank you.
Especially where you can get it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm beefing hard right now with my face specifically.
Oh my gosh.
I actually had the opposite of beef with your face.
Look, I don't want this to be like but you're so like this isn't like a ploy to have you confirm.
But Julia, you're beautiful.
My face is fine.
This is what
but
you want us to do, right?
I am beefing. Very puffy today. I had to do 2 rounds of my gold eye slugs.
Oh.
I've seen those before.
Yeah, needed 2 slugs. I'm also getting that like fucking mask
Face.
acne.
Oh, yeah.
In the chin area. Like I'm a fucking 12-year-old. I spend too much money and time on skincare to be beefing this hard with my chin.
You get the, I mean, I know you're not fishing over here, but beautiful skin.
I work very hard for it.
Yeah.
This is not an effortless thing.
Believe it or not, I have to put a lot of creams on my face too.
What's your regimen?
Well, I usually have to use this soap that my mom bought me because she's into like essential oils and stuff like
Okay.
that. So it's what's wrong with that?
PC, it's your mother.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, and so I use that. It's like it's a pure black bar of soap.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
That's
or
like
what it does.
probably like a charcoal thing.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
your brother's.
Yeah. Oh no. What did you do to
I
it?
didn't do anything to it. I always thought it was, I didn't ever seen it used.
Don't
I used it.
don't mess with someone's skincare.
No, I was blessed with this beautiful skin, so keep going.
Anyway, and then I put a cream on, right?
Okay.
Or
What kind of cream?
it's got great reviews on Amazon. That's all I know.
Okay.
What's the main ingredient? This is another thing that I'll nerd out about.
I'm gonna look it up after. I'm gonna look it up. But
What are your main skincare concerns, do you think?
so right now, and then I spray with like a mix of water and lavender.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And because I have really blotchy red skin, I'm sure people on the podcast can see.
Yeah.
I have blotchy red skin. Certain things irritate me. Eating
Sure.
spicy foods.
Sure.
When I used to drink alcohol, it used to like puff me up.
I
Stop.
get fat.
Stop.
More than can't fix fat with skincare, you know?
Not more than a couple spritz of lavender.
Lord knows we try.
Yeah. And so I try to avoid it. I'm looking up what this thing is called, by the way.
Question.
What's the active
What are
ingredients?
these ice slugs for?
Oh my god, they're the best thing ever. They're like anti-aging, moisturizing, but mostly they're just cold and they feel really good on your face. And you just get them on Amazon, or I think there's other ones. I don't want to like promo Amazon, but
Are they
They
unisex?
are. Yeah, man.
Oh, not that I wouldn't wear them.
Hey, cold, soothing moisture on your face is
Yeah.
a unisex
Yeah.
thing. That's for everybody.
But what I don't understand is it's just right here,
Just right here.
and
Yeah.
then so does that only work for that area?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't go. There's like whole face. You know, there's whole sheet masks for your whole face too.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. But I have something to confess to you.
What?
I don't really sleep a lot.
I just said sheet mask, not sleep mask.
No, I know
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying like I got big old bags in my eyes. So will they help with the bags?
Yeah, that's like what they're for.
Wow.
And anti-aging, getting your like crow's feet, keeping you young and fresh.
Yeah, because I noticed that when I laugh now, I get super bags. Super bag. I don't sleep good.
I can't find all the ingredients. Oh, ingredients. Okay, here we go. I found it.
All right.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be the rest of the podcast. Just be listing ingredients.
This might be worse for you.
It's called the mother of all creams, though. So
Okay.
yeah, get on that. It's got a light peppermint scent, but let me maybe hit some key ingredients right
Go
here.
for it.
Sure.
So it's got
Alcohol.
not aloe vera.
Okay.
Oh yeah, aloe vera.
Okay.
High oleic safflower oil,
Okay.
shea nut butter,
Ew.
avocado oil, vegetable glycerin. That sounds like
Okay. That might be.
That might be flammable. Yeah.
yeah, it sounds dangerous. You know what I'm finding out too is I can't pronounce a lot of these words. Lavender, like what is this one right here? Ceteryl alcohol.
I don't. Saterial.
Yeah.
Saterial.
Okay. Chamomile and tangerine essential oils, vitamin E, vitamin A, a lot of stuff in here.
All right. So what are we putting this cream on for, though? Is this like your moisturizer, or are we trying to treat something?
This is actually to treat instant and lasting itch relief, reduces redness and swelling, and it's an intensive moisturizer.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And-
well, this
and
is
thank
very
you.
this is very vulnerable of you. I appreciate.
Yeah.
I might need some of that cream right now. I'm trying to kind of
I think more men need to invest in skincare regimens because it just makes you feel nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, these masks are ridiculous. I'm getting like these big old pus on the bottom of my cheeks.
You had them before though.
What? Don't do that. Stop, dude. Jesus Christ. They're not cheek tumors or anything. Jesus.
Okay. Never said that.
God.
Never said that. Anyway, you're beefing with yourself.
I'm beefing with myself.
and
Yeah.
you're beefing with your face, but let me try to reframe it.
Okay.
Look, it's a momentary beef, as all beefs. This is not like a East Coast, West Coast long-term beef. This is
Yeah.
a fleeting beef. This is a light, like a real thin slice.
Yeah. It's a great point because, beef is much like art. It doesn't last forever.
Oh.
I thought art does last forever.
What? No,
Not this art, I hope.
If people watch this 1,000 years from now,
yeah.
first of all, they're for sure going to watch this.
This is
1,000
going to be in the 1,000 years. Somewhat. This will be like the sci-fi that we referenced of your like Japanese blood type. They're going to be like, wow, people in 2020 were fucking idiots.
They were real dumb. They were real dumb.
But they like the PC whistle. They're like, but that was a great part of that.
That was a
podcast."
stroke
Yeah.
of genius.
Yeah.
That endears somehow. That will be like the symbol. The
Yeah.
symbol.
This
Yeah.
transcends time, cultures,
Yeah.
language.
Civilizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that does sound silly, no matter what language
Yeah.
you're saying.
Not when you do it like that.
That sounds more like sound effectsy. Like you're
sounds like
trying to sound like a Snow White bird.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm at a medieval times. Or
Like a
something
car
when
in
you
the
do that.
20s starting up or something. Okay.
No, like exactly what we just said.
Yeah, I agreed. I agreed before I said that.
What kind of cars?
Yeah.
Like clown cars?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cars.
so you're hating all this
I'm
stuff
beefing with
too.
my face.
You're hating all this stuff.
Yeah,
The-
I mean,
the-
yeah. Again, it'll pass, but it's just this. The pandemic's hard.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hit me with a beef, dude.
What?
Hit me with a beef.
Like what?
Like a beef that you got.
Oh, I got a beef.
What's your
You
beef?
guys like beef?
Hell yeah!
It is.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I'm on the show, right?
Yeah, you are.
I have a beef. Do not take this personally, guys.
Uh-oh.
But when people refer to their ex as their sign, that's my beef.
What?
Like if somebody's like, "Hey, what happened to that Capricorn you were seeing the other day?" Or
When has that happened?
I seen it a lot on TV. I think. Yeah.
What are you watching? I want to watch.
Sounds like a great
I want to
show.
watch this show where they're referring to exes by their astrological signs.
Well, okay. Well, the times that I've seen it has been like a group of girls talking about ex-boyfriends of theirs, and they don't want me to know the name, maybe. So they say like, "What happened to the Capricorn?" And she's like, "That guy was a fucking asshole."
See, that's why men got to learn astrology too. You'll know all of the secrets.
Yep.
I don't understand why people don't want to know.
Yeah, but we have different ways of saying it. Like, what happened to Cheese Face? Like, if she got like
Yeah.
cheese slapped on her face because he
Yeah.
pranked her or something like that.
I would never do that. But
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not calling anyone cheese face.
I don't know. That sounds too specific to be just made up right now.
yeah.
No,
We-
I do. I watch a lot of pranks where people throw cheese on people's faces. So
Okay.
it is made up, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for sure made up. Don't
Yeah.
say kind of. Because there's people who will wonder. There's
Yeah.
people who will think that there's someone out there that I slapped with cheese.
What if a girl comes out of here with cheese
Someone-
like, Josh, stop it?
Yeah.
Someone will come forward and say, I'm
Yeah.
cheese face.
I'm cheese face. Yeah. Hashtag cheese face.
But you know, so we all figure ways of surviving in those situations. Like guys have a different way of doing it. But my beef today, just because, is because
Okay.
like maybe somebody's out there saying like, "Hey, what happened to that fucking fat Libra you were seeing?" You know?
Yeah, I bet
don't-
that has happened. Yeah.
And you're like, it's fat Scorpio. Thank you
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Born on the cusp.
Yeah, it's the fat cusper that you're. That sounds bad. I don't know why.
Sounds like a Chili's fat, like reminds me of little like chicken crispers.
Yeah.
So
It does.
like a cusper.
Yeah, I got an
Sorry.
order of cuspers over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cuspers for the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to that Libra Scorpio cusper you were seeing? Dude?
It sounded like you were going to say something else.
Oh my Jesus Christ! He does that so
Wow.
many times.
I got so mad.
What?
I thought you were going to call yourself something else, and so I wanted to. This is the ripcord. I wanted
You
to. rip
guys,
out.
beef is one thing, but physical
I know.
violence is
You're
not
right.
okay.
You're absolutely right.
In any scenario.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't have cheese.
It's not real. It's not real.
Conspiracy. I was trying to think of a way to say conspiracy, but like cheese, a cheese.
Cheesepiracy.
Yeah, or like
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to say it.
yeah, there's gotta be.
Cheesegate.
Sometimes I'll start talking and I'll be like, my mind will catch up to me,
100%.
and
Yeah.
it just doesn't.
100%.
Yeah, I'm the one that started a solo podcast. That happens all the time. I just start talking about something else. Yeah. It sucks. I can't stay on one topic for like longer than 2 minutes.
I can't
The
wait to
whole
listen.
podcast is just me like, oh, I went to the jungle gym today. Oh, and I have to do something tomorrow. Oh, and
Why were you at the jungle gym?
Also, don't make this podcast.
No one's forcing you to
it's
do
a
this.
great podcast. It's called Willing to Negotiate.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very Libra.
Oh.
Again, we're going back and forth. We're just going back and forth here. I can't decide. I really
And then if it was like, I'm not going to negotiate, that would be more like Scorpio, huh?
maybe. I feel like Scorpio wouldn't.
Even make a podcast.
No,
Right.
Scorpio is an interview podcast for sure. And they're letting the other
Oh.
people talk and just asking the questions.
Wow.
The important, biting questions.
The stinging ones.
Can I reveal
Yeah,
the
I was
name
like-
of my solo podcast?
Yeah.
My solo podcast
I like it. I like it a lot.
is called You Already Heard It. You already heard it.
Can you tell
Okay,
her?
and what's it about? I feel like Shark Tank right now.
Okay, Lori. It's called You Already Heard It.
Okay.
And it's because we were hanging out with Joel, friend of the podcast. Great episodes, plural.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah. And he said something to me, and he was like, "What did you say?" And off instinct alone, I just said, "You already heard it." Like,
Like an urban person, though.
Yeah. Blow that whistle.
Wait, but that is, I didn't say any like,
right. But like, all people can be urban.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're right.
You
You're
didn't
right.
even blow the whistle.
You're
You
right.
guys obviously need to blow the whistle because you guys thought of something else.
Right. But yeah, and so you know what I mean? It's like like
Yes.
sticking to your guns, kind of.
Sure.
Like, I'm not going to repeat myself. And as a matter of fact, you already heard it.
So on your own, are you just not? Who's going to be asking you to repeat yourself on your solo podcast?
Right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Again, I feel like you both have a lot going on in your 12th houses, which is hidden enemies and like these things, because I think that you guys have a lot of perceived beefs that like are not real.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
What is
Where
that?
did that come from?
what does that
dude?
mean? Like, we perceive things like we think we have beef with things, but we actually don't.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, you.
Although I guess it might maybe more 7th house because that's open enemies too.
There's a couple 12 houses I wouldn't mind dropping names and making a 7th houses. I'll tell you that right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Drop it. Let's move that 12 to a 7.
Let's get that 12 to a 7.
Well, anyway, wait, where'd that come from though? Because you got to realize we did what? This is the 23rd breaking news. The 23rd podcast of this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to come up with a beef for every one of those podcasts. Some of the beefs, I'm sorry to tell you, they're not going to be real.
Sorry, 12th house, made up beefs.
Well, I'm here to say that all my beefs are real.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. You just said they weren't.
What?
Ben, this is real Libra shit too. You're flip-flopping back and forth. You're being very agreeable, just saying what he needs to hear.
Well, I agree with that. But
I'm not going to say anything bad about Josh because he is a Sagittarius and I'm a Sagittarius, and we do respect our own.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Thank you.
You would be more accurate because you know your own flaws. So yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy to be in the same house as Julia.
Same. I mean, but I might be in the 13th though. So
yeah. Like if we were going to go to Hogwarts, we'd be in the same house.
But Sagittarius and Libra also are a good elemental match. Anything fire and air, you can't have fire without air.
Oh, you're right.
Whoa.
So
But what comes first?
Fire.
Thank you.
I think it is the first sign. Aries is a fire sign. It's the first sign. It is like the spark that
the Big Bang Theory.
Kicks it off.
Yep.
But you need air to be like gassing you up.
No. Oh, wow.
And you do have a lot of gas.
I do.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I think this is like, I'm finding more truth in this as we go on.
It's crazy how our podcast evolves from one episode because I know a lot more about ourselves now. Yeah.
Hopefully it carries over to other episodes.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know.
I don't think it will.
I feel like this is a one time.
Yeah.
One time only.
Every episode's a hard reset.
Yeah.
It's like we forget everything we've done.
For reals. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll see if you think this beef is fake. How about that?
Yeah. How about that 12th house?
What's your beef?
I have beef. And I have beef every episode, and I stand by every single beef I've ever had.
Same.
And I'm going to stand by this beef too.
That's also very Sagittarius.
Cool. At least I'm on brand.
Yeah.
My beef is with consignment stores. You're a very trendy, fashionable person. You got a vibe. You got a look.
Consignment stores.
Is that what they're called?
Do you mean like a thrift store? Or do you mean a resale?
Yeah.
Because consignment is a very specific thing, and I don't know many. I've never been to it. Not to brag, I have traveled abroad. I've only been to a consignment store in Canada.
Okay. But yes, I do mean consignment store.
I did buy a very big fake Louis Vuitton bag, and I thought it was a good one, real good, a good fake, wrapped correctly. But I did take a picture of it in error in front of the real Louis Vuitton store. And I forgot about it, and I was showing a friend a picture of this in college, and he was like, "Did you take a picture in front of the Louis Vuitton store with your fake Louis Vuitton bag?"
Why would you do that?
I didn't even think about it. And I certainly wouldn't have thought to I shouldn't have shown him that picture. Anyways, consignment stores specifically. Yeah. So consignment is different than thrift because it's like the I don't want to say like higher quality, but it's more made for like resale money. Yeah. You're paying. This is more like, oh my God, have you watched Slobby's World?
What? Oh,
on Netflix?
No, but I've seen like clips of it.
Okay, there we go. I guess that's like consignment, where it's more like upscale resell stuff. Dude, Slobby's World, you guys got to.
He kind of looks like a Guy Fieri, right?
He's like, he's got more like scruff. He's a little like trollier.
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
He's like a rotund, like redhead guy. He has this shop in Arizona. He loves fucking like sneakers and bootleg stuff. But he'll be like, "Oh man, they like go to thrift stores and stuff, and then they'll fix stuff up and upsell it." But it'll be like, "Oh man, we bought this for 10. I sold it for 75. That's fucking $65 profit all day."
They're out there flipping Volcom shirts, you know?
And he'll give you little like tidbits about why this is valuable and how you take care of it. It would Slobby's World, high recommend.
Yeah, great name too.
Slobby's World?
Slobby Robbie, that's his name.
Wow. Slobby Robbie. Yeah, that's a great name.
Oh my God.
He looks like a Slobby Robbie. But
I feel like I can, because when you say the name, that's why it's great. I can picture the guy in my head, having maybe never seen him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to your beef.
But my beef is with consignment stores. Yes, specifically consignment stores because
Got it.
they're a what do you call it? They're a scheme.
fucking racket.
They're a racket. Thank you so much. That's more along the lines of the word I was going to use. They're a racket, and I don't know who's out there falling for this crap. Okay, it's not it's basically a glorified thrift store. Yes, they take in what they want to take in. Right? They don't take in everything. They're not a donation based store.
Oh, we're talking about a specific chain here.
Well, I mean, a lot
Sounds
of
like
people,
someone got burned at the Buffalo Exchange.
no. But it is like a Buffalo Exchange, right?
Okay.
Imagine if it's just me and they took none of my clothes. They're like, yeah, we don't. No one's gonna buy this.
Yeah.
But yeah, what they do is they sell it for like the same price it would be sold for if it was new.
People are very gullible with that kind of stuff, and also just because there's like like vintage, you can call something vintage, but upsell. People just are idiots.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I went to a consignment store. We went
You
to
guys know you're idiots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Remember we went to that one with Miguel, previous guest of the podcast.
Oh
Great episode. Yeah.
They had way too many expensive shoes.
Yeah, everything looks great, and then you say, "Oh, yeah, it's a great shirt. How much is it going to cost? $20."
Yeah.
For a Billabong shirt, I can just buy a brand new Billabong shirt. First of all, I would never wear a Billabong shirt.
First of all, I would never say a Billabong shirt looked nice, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen current Billabong stuff? Maybe this is just for the ladies, but they've really stepped up their game.
Okay,
They're like,
1 second here.
Yeah, we got to shop. We got to do some shopping after the podcast.
come on, pull them up.
Yeah,
pull
pull
it
up some Billabong.
I needed you to say a higher number than $20 too.
For a shirt, though? Come on. At a thrift store?
At a consignment store?
But
I mean,
they almost like sell it as if it's a thrift store. They're like, come in here and buy all this thrifty
I
stuff.
get you. It is like deceitful,
Yes.
false advertising.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking at Billabong shirts right now from 2020, and I'll tell you one thing. First of all, I'm sober, and they don't appease to me.
Oh, why did you have to say sober?
Because I'm not going to buy a bong, dude. Yeah.
What?
I mean, Billabong. Like,
Throw
it's
them up.
in-
Let's see some.
I can't
Yeah.
throw them up.
Oh, you can't throw them up right
Turn
now.
your screen around. Let me see. Oh, watch your
Yeah, don't
LaCroix.
spill the LaCroix everywhere, dude.
Wow.
Almost there. It's a good thing I finished it fast.
I don't know, dude. I'm seeing some shirts here that, I gotta say, I'm out on the male fashion.
Okay, but did you just Google Billabong? We gotta, I want like official Billabong website. I want
Okay.
I want to see them on like the models. I want to see how they're
Let's see, Billabong
doing
shirts.
that. You know, there's not a lot of room for like I was gonna say like culture clothes, but that's not what I mean. I mean like everybody. See, look.
Oh, okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
Now we're taking some bong rips.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy a bong.
Come
dude.
on, you gotta take a rip.
All right. I'm relapsing on this clothing.
Hit that bong. Hit that bong.
Oh, if those are flamingos, I'm down.
Oh,
See?
come
These are
on.
dope.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh, they are
Oh,
flamingos.
no, they're not. They're flowers.
Oh, okay. Well, they look like flamingos.
But I feel like you can't wear like skate clothes the same way anymore because everybody, because of the internet, knows about like what nice fashion is. So like everybody more or less dresses the same kind of.
Yeah.
Whereas like before it would be like in the early 2000s, late 90s, you'd be like, I'm a skater, and you buy like skate
Me?
clothes
I would
and
do
like
that.
search. I wore only Roxy Quicksilver shirts.
Oh, Roxy Quicksilver?
Exclusively
Yikes.
till like 8th grade.
Did you know that the Roxy sign was just 2 Quicksilver signs?
Hell yeah,
making
dude.
a
That's the
heart?
best. It's the fucking best part about it.
Really? For real?
You didn't know that?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just 2 Quicksilver signs that made a heart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Roxy.
It's the
crazy.
girl Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, wow. I didn't know that. But I was a skater too, but I used to wear like I really was
No, I know. I
a
just-
skater. But I used to wear like the skater brands like World Industries
Sure.
stuff or like Blind stuff or like
Yes.
Independent.
Girl.
Girl. Yeah.
I-
Baker.
I
Osiris.
Okay.
I definitely had skate shoes.
Yes.
I had some Etnies. I had some DBSs.
These were the shit.
Oh my God. I saw a homeless guy 2 days ago wearing Etnies and an Etnie shirt. I was like, dude, did you just get out of high school? Yeah. Because it looked really old.
He's been homeless since
Well,
his,
that's what I felt like, yeah.
freshman year.
But he was pretty happy though, too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're in Etnies, I guess.
They must be really
it's a
comfortable.
great commercial for Etnies.
Etnies.
These shoes will last forever. No, but I skateboarded a little bit, but I never claimed it because I can never do any like tricks or anything.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I bought Protec helmets, and we were like, we're gonna be fucking skaters, dude. And then I had like straight up a banana board because I wanted to upgrade to a real like a proper fucking British.
Yeah.
A proper skateboard. A proper deck.
You gotta be. The longer you talk in an English accent, the closer Gerard Abernathy
That- I was
gets.
just-
I'm gonna cut this off.
Did somebody say British? Because Gerard Abernathy's here.
Okay, and we're done. Gerard, get out of here.
Okay, later.
You're rubbish.
Yeah, you're rubbish.
But no, never. We like there was like neighborhood boys that were skaters too, so we would like ride around. This is the funniest thing. We would like ride around our neighborhoods on skateboards, and there was this little Mexican restaurant in the strip mall by our house.
Why are you blowing the way?
The way she stopped behind little Mexican.
Restaurant.
Right. It was a lot of pause.
What am I going to say?
I was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my skateboard.
We would go to this little Mexican place and we would get like virgin margaritas and just like skateboard and like have drinks.
That's pretty dope.
And I was like, what a funny little.
In margarita glasses?
Yeah, they would give us to a.
I don't know about that.
And they were like, maybe they weren't in margarita glasses. Maybe they were just in like the things. I was obsessed with ordering virgin margaritas fucking everywhere as a kid.
You could get them when you're not 21?
Yes, a virgin margarita.
I don't know. That sounds it's a slippery slope.
Oh, that was like my thing. I would be like, can I get a virgin margarita? And they'd be like, yeah, all right. I mean, love a good virgin margarita.
That man one Shirley Temple, homie.
Virgin Shirley Temple?
Isn't Virgin Shirley Temple a virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't gotta. You
don't have to put virgin in
Yeah,
front
I was
of
like,
it.
a Shirley Temple is on its own a virgin.
Yeah.
A dirty Shirley
Yes.
is the one you gotta watch out
Yeah,
for.
be careful.
I'm gonna act like I forgot. And
fake
Yeah, a fake relapse. Be like, let me get a dirty Shirley. I mean, but then just takes a drink.
A regular, a clean Shirley.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. That's a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
then
now
I
it's
come
not
home
gonna
and I'm like, I accidentally realized.
So did this consignment store just beef you by virtue of existing, or did
Yes.
you like buy something that you didn't like, or was there something that you couldn't buy because it was out of your price range?
Okay. Maybe, but also no. But maybe. There were some cool things I did see there, but more often than not, it was a whack shirt for a high price.
Yeah.
And I'm not over there. I'm going to a thrift store. I can get a $2 shirt at a thrift store. You go to the right thrift store, you can get some cheap stuff. To me, anything over $5, rubbish. You know?
Uh-oh. Somebody say
How
rubbish.
much
No,
did you
no.
pay for the shirt you're wearing right now?
I think it was like $25.
Okay, all right, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
How much?
How much did you pay
for
for
that?
yours?
$20.
Oh,
It's a Bobby Lee shirt.
yeah.
Slip King.
Yeah. How much did
yeah.
you pay for your sweater?
Um,
Can I guess?
yeah, I guess.
$70.
No, this is from Target.
Oh,
Whoa,
shit.
shout out
That's-
Target.
I was gonna say I feel like it's more expensive than I wanted to pay for it because I bought it. I was like cold on my way somewhere, and I was like, I just gotta buy a sweatshirt, but it wasn't like, it was probably like $25.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks cool.
It looks super cool.
Does it keep you warm?
Nah.
No. Oh,
No, actually, well, a little bit, but it's like a thinner. This is definitely a summer sweatshirt. This isn't like a thick winter sweatshirt.
I don't have any summer shirts.
I want to get
Why
it.
would you need but I mean, we're going out pandemic stuff. You know, we're outdoors all the time for.
Yeah, but it's a cool look.
Yeah.
It is a cool look. I cannot fault you there.
I need
I'll
to
tell
get
you one
wanna
thing.
get
Yeah,
that.
Josh wants to get an oversized sweater.
Yeah.
Tell him about it.
What are you looking at?
Okay. Well, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But you want to,
But
right?
there, Hollister sells
Okay.
this.
See, this is what I'm talking about, though. That
Yeah.
like all the brands have had to update to be like
Yeah.
cool
Yep.
thing.
Yeah. Well, this sweater is really cool.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Pull it
Let me
up.
see it.
Okay. Well, maybe don't. But
Let me
also,
see it. Come on, you gotta.
I can't wait.
okay. Let me give you some history on
Okay,
this sweatshirt.
who inspired it? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
What picture did you
Okay.
see where you're like,
Okay.
gotta get that?
I'll show you right now, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very influential person. I'll just say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And
I'm like, I have some.
think
okay.
about it. Do you have any guesses?
My gut instinct is hairstyles.
Let's go with someone who identifies as a woman.
Oh, okay.
And is a woman.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
All right. Is it the like Ariana Grande sweatshirt?
May as well be.
No, but this is a young hot creator, and her name is Dixie D'Amelio of the
okay.
D'Amelio sisters.
Oh, okay.
Right?
There we
Similar, looks similar to the sweatshirt that you're wearing.
That's like
here.
what I'm wearing, kind
Yes.
of.
Yeah.
Now Dixie D'Amelio, yes. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
She's
I was like, are we looking at her up here?
yeah.
Can we get a side by side of me?
Dixie's she's an up and coming artist, let me tell you. She's got a great song out called Be Happy.
Okay.
Her sister Charlie is famous on TikTok.
Okay.
And
Charlie sounds familiar.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Okay.
And her sister, lesser known, but I think more talented.
For now.
Right?
That can change.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so me and Gerardo went into Hollister.
Yeah.
Okay.
And looked for the Dixie D'Amelio exclusive.
The best part of going to Hollister was being outside of Hollister and Josh going 1, 2, 3, and then singing her song.
Yeah, her song. And her song, by the way.
Sometimes I don't want to be lonely.
Sometimes I don't want to be
something.
happy.
Yeah, happy. There we go.
Yeah. She's also 19 years old, and that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says 2001 going down the center of.
So basically, you want to get my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It looks a lot. It looks a lot like your sweatshirt. Yeah. But also,
We thought you were a fan.
yeah. That's why I thought I could confide in you. But,
I am not a fan.
yeah.
I will. Yeah. Yet.
Soon to be,
That is
yeah.
fair.
I'm sweating.
I do think in general you can assume I am never a fan.
Right. I don't think you've seen Dixie's content.
I haven't. That's true.
It's terrible.
I'm trying to be less of a hater. I don't have beefs, but I am a little bit of a hater.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
if you have beef with people and their content, maybe you don't watch Dixie's.
Yeah, because Dixie's is terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. But she gets it all done for her, basically.
Yeah,
Hey.
which is even worse.
Yeah.
Well, if it's popular, there's something.
I have a belief that if you make your own content, then it'll be better. And then you do it and then you put it up by yourself, it'll be better.
That's a great
I would believe
philosophy.
that you believe that.
Okay,
Yeah.
hater.
I thought you were trying to hate less.
No, I think that's true.
Yeah.
But also, you can't fault people for if someone wants to make something for you, what are you going to be like? No,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
But it's
True.
also the death of art because art isn't meant to be forced upon somebody just because they're an influencer.
Right.
Well, I don't know if she sees herself as an artist necessarily.
Whoa.
Oh, she
about
does.
that?
Yeah, she does.
Maybe she doesn't. We got to get Dixie on the phone.
Get her on here.
Get
Come
her on the phone.
Let's get, it's rude to talk about people that when they're
Yeah,
not
Dixie
here.
comes out with cheese all over her face.
She's cheese face.
She's
Oh my God.
What kind of reaction?
Damn, that sounds like you took a Billabong rip.
Yeah, you have a Billabong
Does
under
the
the table.
jewel hit hard? I'm
yeah.
too. I
yeah.
can't. I have no desire. I have been missing cigarettes though, and I think
me
I
too.
can't. I can't tell if that's because
It's quarantine.
it's quarantine and it's fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also I know when I quit smoking, I was like, I don't even like this anymore. So I know I wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
The same way I've had the occasional one-off one, and it just isn't the same. But it's Juul. The Juul is never gonna do it.
It's pretty close.
It does pretty
But
much do
here's
it.
the problem: it doesn't look cool.
What?
Sorry,
It's not the coolest. It's not as cool as cigarettes.
Cigarettes look cool as
Yeah.
hell. Sorry, kids, here to tell you,
Yeah.
cigarettes are fucking cool. I looked so fucking cool when I
Yeah.
smoked.
Yeah.
I know it's disgusting, and I'm so glad that I don't do it anymore. But I looked cool as hell.
Cigarettes do look cool. I gotta say.
I mean, yeah, but this feels cool.
Do it right now.
If I feel it.
It's
I mean,
it's not uncool, I guess.
I don't know. That's pretty.
It's pretty cool, right?
But there's a trick. I'm not going to address that if it's cool or not. There's a trick. If you pop the little gold plates at the bottom, it hits pretty fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, you get more Nick salts.
So you're
that
getting
way.
Did you say Nick sauce?
That's what no.
called?
No. It's called nicotine salt.
Oh, I thought you said Nick sauce.
That's like,
I was like, oh hell yeah!
Now it's super
now
cool.
it's
dude.
Nick
that
sauce.
Nick sauce.
Yeah, it will always be Nick sauce now.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting the sauce pretty hard these days.
Lost in the sauce,
Lost in the Nick
I'm
sauce.
nicked out right now, But yeah, these are pretty great. I got a confession to make too.
All right.
I had a cigarette recently.
How was it?
It was not good. But
That's the thing.
But I needed. I felt like I needed it so bad, and I had it, and it wasn't like terrible, but it also wasn't. It wasn't good either.
I know I'm talking to two addicts right now, so this is controversial
Shout
advice,
out.
but sometimes I think if you, not like in a relapsey way, but that like you didn't go out and buy a bunch of cigarettes after that, right?
No, I had already a pack.
Was it like an emergency pack?
Yep,
We're
yep.
having like a therapy session.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm your sponsor.
Yeah, it was like I had it there, and
Well, if it's your emergency pack, to me, that's not as like, it doesn't sound as impulsive as going out and buying cigarettes if you like know that you have them. And also cigarettes aren't the same as other substances. And
that's true.
And if you're able to, I mean, they're not good for you. And I don't tell people to like start doing it, but also you're not doing other things. Like what?
Yeah. And I had it once or sorry, Jesus
Stop doing
Christ.
that.
If it made you feel like you now know that you don't want them as much, or if it helped, then good. If not, then maybe it's behavior to examine. But I think a one-off now and again. I had one at a bachelorette party, and I was like, "Suck it! I'm having a cigarette. We're really fucking tying one off."
But were you drunk too? Did you have alcohol?
Yes.
They go together like.
Yeah.
They go together like.
I miss a morning cigarette though. I miss a morning cigarette. I miss
really?
a coffee cigarette.
Cigarettes.
I miss a car cigarette.
Brake cigarettes.
That's all the times I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
All of them. I mean, yeah, all the times. It's never not. That's why I'm like, everyone's like, oh, they go so good with this, and I'm like, they go so good with everything. What don't they go good with?
Yeah.
Go good with
your lungs,
Yeah.
your breath and smell.
Yeah.
And
No, it smells terrible.
I want a cigarette. Yeah.
Okay.
This
It's just it cuts to us all smoking cigarettes. We're all just-
I feel like it would hurt now. That's the thing.
But you said you had one semi-recently,
Yeah,
right?
and it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I was, but that's why I was. But it also was like, I think maybe I'm projecting onto you that I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I don't do this, and they're so fucking expensive now.
Yeah.
I do think I got out at just the right time. I quit smoking 5 years ago.
They were like $5 still then.
Yeah, I think it was like up to 6 something, maybe 7 was like, whoa. I remember going to New York and getting cigarettes and they were like $13
Yep.
and being like, fuck this. And then now I bought cigarettes for someone, or I was with them when they bought cigarettes, and it was absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody affords it.
Yeah. I was in New
It's
York.
like, what is this, cocaine?
I wish. Yeah, right? Somebody cut me up a cigarette. Yeah, I was in New York in 2011, and it was I had brought a carton of cigarettes because the prices for cigarettes were $13. And but on the last day, I needed the cigarettes because I sold all of mine I sold mine to people that I was with for like $5.
A cigarette? $5 a cigarette?
No, $5 a what is it called? A pack.
A pack.
Yeah. But then, so on the way, we were walking to the subway to go to the airport, and I walked into a liquor store, and somebody, when I walked in, walked behind me and had a knife and was just like cleaning the knife. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And I thought in that moment, I should quit cigarettes because it almost killed me.
Yeah.
And, but
and not in the way you thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they say cigarettes can kill. They don't tell you. They don't tell you how.
They got a
Yeah.
guy who works for Marlboro who just goes around
Yeah.
and shanks people.
Yeah. He did have a cowboy hat on. So
It was the Marlboro man.
Yeah. He was old.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's not good. I know it's not good. And I still don't crave them. I had it. It's the smell. It sticks with you all day. It's fucking disgusting. But yeah.
Well, once you're out too, then it's when you're doing it all the time, you don't notice it as much. But then once you've stopped, you can't go back to not noticing how much you smell like.
Oh,
cigarettes.
yeah.
Yeah.
know?
It smells terrible.
Yeah, really, really
Yeah.
bad.
I never liked it when I was smoking.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the cool, you like the smell?
I didn't love the smell, but I do have a soft spot for like the act of trying to hide cigarette smell with. So it's like the mix. To me, senior year of high school is Marlboro Menthols and Gap Dream. It's that like mix of like you can still smell the cigarette, but also how it mixes with the scent and like.
I don't know the exact smell of Gap Dream, but I can smell that. Just like the perfume or whatever body spray, trying to cover it up, mixed with the cigarette.
Spraying yourself before you go back inside to the house, spraying the car, so in case anyone gets in the car, windows down. My girlfriend used to have a like hoodie that she would always wear because she'd be like, my hair smells.
Oh, that was her smoking hoodie.
But it also never worked. That's the thing. It like worked somewhat, but then your hands still smell.
Do you have any techniques? Because like when I was younger and I used to smoke all the time, I used to have techniques to get the smell out. Like if I was gonna because I've had ex-girlfriends who did not like the smell at all, and some of them who wanted me to straight up quit. And so I would say I quit, but then I'd fuck up and I'd have one, right? So I would develop techniques. Some of which were to run home and just throw your shirt, whatever shirt you're wearing, throw it in the dryer with the dryer sheet for about 10 minutes. The smell is completely gone.
Oh, mine was always just jacket and like windows down.
But you're still on your hands.
Yeah. And then wash your hands after, but I feel like it doesn't quite go away. I just try to be mindful of that. I was thinking about this the other day that I have a history of being involved with men who like very much smoked and like indoor smokers and that sort of thing. Not boyfriends, but guys that I hooked up with where I was like, what is this? What is this about me that I'm like, oh yeah, that guy looks like he smokes inside. So those people, I think, are also kind of attracted people where it wasn't a problem. Steve's the first person where it wasn't a problem, but I knew he didn't like it. And then I also was just ready to quit. I had a thing in my head where I was like, I can't smoke for more than 10 years.
Oh yeah, I kind of had that too.
I had this whole thing where instead of hiding the cigarette smell, I would try to hide the weed smell with the cigarette smell.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Classic.
Yeah, because I didn't like people thinking I smoked weed when I was smoking.
But everybody could tell.
Yeah,
I'm here to say.
Yeah, the smell doesn't give it away. I'm like this.
Yeah, you hid the smell, but you can't hide that face, man. Can't hide the face.
Speaking of bags in my eyes.
Yeah. You rip out the Billabong again. Dude.
Let's take a rip.
I was just saying bags of bags of your eyes, bags of weed. I don't know. I do not know the jargon well enough. I'm old.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, one time I just hovered over a bonfire. I just stood, there was so much smoke billowing out of the bonfire.
They'll think I was camping.
Oh yeah, they'll think I was at some backyard. I was literally like over the fire and just like blowing the smoke on myself, and I smelled like a barbecue.
Yeah, I never done that.
Yeah. So if you're trying to hide the smell of cigarettes from someone you care about,
campfire.
Pick up barbecuing as a hobby or dryer sales.
Please don't right now though.
Fire, also don't.
It's very unsafe.
Yeah.
It's unsafe to smoke outside. I think period right now with all these fires.
Yeah,
so
I spoke about this on my new hit podcast, Willing to Negotiate. But dude, I've lived in California my whole life, and there's been fires every 4 years.
Yeah,
and I don't know why every single time they make a big deal about it. But I understand. Yeah, I would like to meet one of the firefighters that maybe saved my house back in the day. But every single time there would be a fire next to my parents' house, they would always say the neighborhood surrounded by fire. It was a country person saying it. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, there's fires every year. I'm California native also. These ones are definitely
huge,
worse and bigger and earlier in the year and longer. But I always remember growing up that there would be like one fire and that would be like the one for the year. But now it feels like there's 7 fires and we're on fire from like August to December.
Yeah.
And this one's all the way up the whole fucking West Coast. It's disgusting.
Yeah, this one is supposedly not going to be able to be put out until October, mid-October.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then not even to mention the air quality. Come on, guys. I'm hitting my jewel.
Yeah, I can't be smoking cigarettes and getting ash in my lungs.
That is one thing I didn't think about at Jewel, that you can smoke inside.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time.
Well, that's the problem. That's why, like, in my fucked up addict brain, I like convinced myself that smoking cigarettes was better because I would do it less because I'd have to go outside to do it.
Sure.
And
I do think that there is something to that.
yeah. Oh, okay. Scorpio Sagittarius. Yeah.
Don't you dare get her knees.
Am I an enabler? Maybe.
We should hang out more, Julia.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I need someone to enable me all of the time.
Well, Julia, we're rounding out at the end of our mid-season finale.
Mid-season finale. Yeah.
And we
How was the season? Is this a good?
yeah. Great season, dude.
Probably the best we've ever had.
It is the best season.
One to remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've had some highs. We've had some lows. We've had some just regular old episodes.
You know which ones you were.
Yeah. But yeah, we had to kick people out of here before. Yeah, it was a wild season. It was a good
You
one.
had to
though.
kick people out.
Oh, someone was doing drugs in the bathroom.
Yeah, somebody was doing drugs in our bathroom. And we're sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Great guy. Though.
Great guy. I love him. I love him.
Love
yeah.
him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he was here. So
yeah. But yeah, great season. But we also like to play games towards the end of our episodes.
All right.
Yeah, and so I don't know what the game. We never really know going in.
Okay.
Probably should plan that. You know.
Yeah, maybe not, but yeah.
But yeah. So we're vibing it out. What game do you think we should play today?
I'm feeling a little deep today, dude.
Oh, you're feeling deep. I think Julia's going to be fantastic at this game.
Yeah.
All right.
So the deep game, you got to
Okay.
explain it last time. Let me
go for
try. Let me try. The deep game is a game we came up with where I believe that it's easy to make anything a deep saying. So how we play this game is we'll both give you one random word.
Okay.
You have to create a deep saying with those random words, starting with sometimes in life, and then you say whatever you want to say, weaving these two words into it, and then you have to finish it by bringing it back around, saying those two words again, and creating a deep saying.
Why can't I explain things like that, dude?
Okay, so wait, is this like a deep do you want it to be like short or do you want it to be a longer thing?
However long it takes you, it's shorter, maybe better, but
We'll do an example for you. So let's both give Josh a word. So my word will be stand.
Okay.
stand.
My word is acorn.
Oh, I thought it was a 2-word word, but it's not. Acorn.
Okay, acorn and stand. Okay, here we go. Sometimes in life, things get really hard. And that's to be expected. Life isn't easy. And we develop a hard shell, similar to an acorn. But we need to be more like that acorn and plant ourselves firm and grow tall like a tree and stand up for the things we believe in.
Are acorn seeds?
Acorns grow into trees.
Oh, shit. Keep going.
Yeah. And so be like that acorn, that little acorn, but stand tall.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was my deep saying. Yeah.
That was pretty deep, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
That's great.
Thanks.
That's great. Good words. Too.
Yeah, that was a good word. Thanks, dude. Your acorn was tough. I didn't know how to do that one, man.
I didn't know you could plant them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever heard of Johnny Acorn guy? Oh, that's not him.
Okay, give me 2 words. Then.
Okay, give him a word, Julia, and I'll go after you. I'll give him
Okay. Copper.
Wow.
Don't get me in a UCB show, you know?
Okay, plate.
Sometimes in life, we expect our plates to be made of china. They're fragile sometimes, but really, what do you need other than keep going? I need to feel deep, dude. I'm trying to stall, but sometimes our plates are made of china, but really, life isn't as fragile as you think it is. Sometimes those plates are made of copper, and if your china plates are brassy, then they're probably copper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was my deep thing.
That's a thinker, right?
Dude,
there.
I'm kind of blind right now. I had to come back to earth.
Yeah, wow.
I like that both of you close your eyes. That's how you.
Oh, yeah,
channels,
it helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna do it eyes open?
Hell yeah.
Julia's like, I would never.
Wide open.
She's like, I would never close my eyes around you.
I'm gonna stare straight into the barrel of that camera, and I'm gonna go deep.
Oh, let's get real deep.
Let's do it.
Okay. My word will be trim.
And my word is horoscope.
Okay.
I feel like that's gonna be easy.
I know. I want to
Okay.
deep scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes in life, you're inundated with information. You don't know what's true, what's false. It's coming at you from all directions, and it's important to trim out those things that hold you down.
Her eyes
That
closed.
make you feel toxic. Dude, I did. That keep you off your path, that don't lift your spirits and make you feel like you are living your best life. Sometimes, even your horoscope can do that.
Oh, okay, she's selling something.
Sometimes the thing you think is going to tell you the future actually needs to be left in your past.
She said that before.
She has to.
Nah, that's straight off the dome, baby.
Oh, that's too good. That's too good.
Just channel. You're right about the eyes closed.
It works.
Shit up.
Yeah. You think like, copper plate. I'm not going to think of, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Internal.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good
beautiful.
game.
Yeah, the game is fun. Like, I have failed a lot at the game, but Josh is the one that made it.
I feel like we all had a great
That
round.
was a good
though.
round. That wasn't bad.
This is all applicable to your life if you're watching.
Yeah, for real.
I think even a copper plate,
Yeah.
It's like maybe
It's
the
true.
worst.
I like what you said about life not being as fragile as you think it is.
Exactly.
That was profound. I think
Yeah.
everybody says something profound, even when if you just ramble enough, you're
Yeah.
bound to trip over something.
Yeah, even Gerardo says something kind
Yeah,
of good.
even Gerardo can say something smart.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that bad. Just close your eyes and let it go. Let it fly.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
There it is.
Julia, I don't know if there's anything else you'd like to tell the listeners. Obviously, thank you for being here, but
Thank you for having me.
I feel like, just you being so full of wisdom. I feel like there's something you could say. Obviously,
She just said the deepest shit I've ever heard.
yeah, I know, but maybe something more in line with like astrology and
It was horoscope.
I mean, I don't know if I can get much deeper than that, but I will say that astrology, like anything, is just a tool. It's all about how you use it. It's not like fucking magic or yeah. I know. Sorry to disappoint you. Sorry to break your heart. You can't pull a natal chart from behind someone's ear.
I thought you said it was whatever you make it. I want to make it magic. So
I guess you do have me there. Hearing my words said right back to me, I am presented with quite a quandary.
yeah, ta-da.
No, it's all of it is all tools just to learn to understand ourselves better and therefore each other. So just be nice.
Yeah.
Just be nice to each other. Be kind, actually, not nice. Nice is not the same thing.
Yeah, keep your beef rising.
Keep your beef rising.
Yeah, keep your beef rising.
She had to think about it first. She was like, am I saying something?
I was like, do I have something better? That was one of those things where I was like, my brain's gonna catch up. I'm gonna have the best fucking beef, best beef quip at the end here. I'm gonna drop the mic so hard.
Well, at least you didn't come in at the beginning with it because people bomb with the beef quips and it's a bad episode.
Yeah, or they overly commit to it the entire
Hey,
episode.
lay in the cut, especially with beef.
Wow.
Wow, this is great. This has been a great episode.
Dude, come on.
Well, let's give one more round of applause
Mid-season finale, baby.
for our mid-season finale, Julia Loken. Make sure to follow Julia Loken. Make sure to listen to What's Your Sign? The What's Your Sign podcast available, I believe, everywhere, right?
All over, wherever podcasts are found.
Yeah.
Podbean.
Oh, you're still on the bean?
Damn.
You're not?
We're not on the bean. We need to get on the bean.
Come on, beef and bean.
We need to get that beefy bean going. And then what's your handle on Instagram so people can follow you too?
I am at Julia Loken on all platforms.
Got the fucking whole name in there. No underscores, no nothing. Wow. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Julia, thank you for being here.
Thank you for commenting and thank you for subscribing and thank you for leaving a comment and thank you for liking and
commenting and leaving a comment.
and leave a review, dude.
And leave a review. And thank you for always for watching and listening. And until next time, bye-bye.
Beef with the boys, sipping on some LaCroix, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise. I'm talking beef with the boys, sipping on some LaCroix, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise. I am the best host of this fucking podcast.
I still pass out when I come. Podcast still number one. Nick Lenny still real fun. I fucking love that man.
Yeah, we back for season 4. Y'all thought we couldn't beef anymore. Shouts out to the GOAT, Nick Laney. Always been a fan, you ain't still the baby.